how do you see, Devin's gone. Kind of talk about what his loss means to the team and maybe how that impacts you and Antonio and the rest of the backs.
I'll say, he had a big impact on the team. We all miss him, and we're just keeping him in our prayers and our thoughts. And, we're just checking on him every now and then and things like that. But I'll say for me and Antonio, we're just stepping up in the mindset of just next man up mentality and just don't skip a beat on offense and just keep pushing forward.
Not that you weren't confident before, but did that Rutgers game really kind of help your confidence rise here and feel like you kind of arrived?
I'll say it helped my confidence tremendously, just getting a few more touches and helping the offense just be more explosive and get down the field. I'll say that was just the biggest thing, just helping the team.
We've asked you about this before, but you've known Coach Shibas before he was here, so what is it about that guy that he just, first of all, he's charismatic, but he knows special teams better than maybe anybody.
Coach Shibas, he's one of the best special teams coaches in the country. To me, he is the best. I really like him a lot. He knows what he's talking about. He gets the game, and we just practice on a different level every single day to just execute and be better every week.
I asked about fair catching kickoffs, and he said that's not kind of his mindset. If you're a return man, do you want to hear that? You want a guy that wants to be aggressive and go after the ball and try to make big plays on special teams?
As a return man, all of us, we all just want to return the ball, make a big play, get that explosive for our team to get the team hyped up and just, create an environment that everybody's excited and just have more energy.
Well, what do you think, Malachi, when you hear about the number one team in America is coming to Ross-Ade Stadium to play you guys on Saturday?
They dress up just like we do. They got to play 4 quarters. We got to play 4 quarters. At the end of the day, it's just a game.
What challenges does the Ohio State defense present?
They're big, physical, tough, but that's plentiful like every other defense. We just got to line up and just execute.
You guys have had a lot of success with outside runs. That's where a lot of those explosive plays have come from. Penn State had kind of the same when they did those outside runs early on in the first half against Ohio State. Is that a point of emphasis for you guys coming into this game?
I'll say there is a point of emphasis on running the ball, but, we're just going to keep doing what we do, just execute.
What do you hang your hat on as a back?
I'll say just being physical, doing what I got to do for the team's success.
Anything else?
Unique, I guess, when Malachi Singleton comes in, you got a dynamic of a passer who also is basically another running back. How does this work where you kind of got this added dimension to your offense where you can bring him in and do some different things?
I'll say it works tremendously because I'll say at the beginning of the season, most defenses just came in and just expected run. But, now that we're sprinkling in the pass aspect of it, they got to play us true and honest. So they just can't sell out for the run or anything like that.
How's it open things up for you in the passing game? Because you have a couple receiving touchdowns just with the threat of he or Ryan being a runner as well.
I'll say it helps out a lot because, they just got the threat of their legs, and defenses have to be conscious of that. And so, like I said earlier, they can't just overplay the run, and if they do, then we'll just hit them with a pass.
All right. Thanks, Malachi.